Welcome back to Swamped. This is episode 2, the return of justice. And starting off this video, and we got Duck Duck, and he's a super annoying troll. L1 dancing, L1 wiggling. Just kind of being an idiot. Just being a troll, and I get it. Dark Souls is Troll Souls. It's a toxic community. People love toxic people. They love trolls. They love making people angry. And I've noticed that the best and easiest way to deal with it is to just not engage. So I don't think this is going to go very well for him the way he wants it to go anyway. So Duck Duck comes in, runs immediately away. He was running away from me when it was a 1v1, so that doesn't surprise me. He was just pretty much annoying. So at this point, I'm just hoping maybe get invaded by somebody else. Yep, got invaded by Justice. Now, if you remember correctly, Justice was very honorable duelist from episode 1. He was actually kind of kicking my butt when we got interrupted by a Farron watchdog. So that was nice of him to stop, but I didn't actually need him to do that or necessarily want him to do that. I'm actually looking for 3v1s and 3v2s and 3v3s, so that's why I have the Way of Blue on, and that's why I'm dry fingered in the swamp. At this point, I think everybody's just trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Duck Duck is kind of fucking it up for everybody by being a troll, because nobody wants to follow a troll around, because we're all too smart to fall for that. But these two blues decided to go right after Justice, so I think, okay, what I'll do is try to get Duck Duck to go into a 1v1. I'm like, sweet, yeah, he's gonna duel. And of course, what does he do? No, first thing he does is run away, starts fucking, doing stupid emotes like he was doing before. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to punish him, and I just think, well, I'll just punish him by not engaging, because that's just how you deal with trolls. And unfortunately, that means that Justice is going to get 3v1. This is also part of my plan, is thinking that if I 3v1 Justice, then maybe he will actually engage, or maybe the other blues will go and chase him. Because I'd rather the blues chase Duck Duck so that I could 1v1 Justice, or even 2v1 Justice, versus chasing around a roll spamming Duck Duck. Because Duck Duck isn't actually trying to engage, whereas Justice is actually trying to hit me. He's actually trying to do damage and kill me. I don't know exactly what Duck Duck is even trying to do. I think he's maybe trying to, I don't know, get a highlight, or some kind of specialty kill, like a finesse kill, to try and like I said, look cool or something. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for, but I think mostly he's just being a troll. And unfortunately, Justice is paying the price for it, because we're ganking him now, because I didn't want to chase Duck Duck around like an idiot. That being said, I don't feel too sorry for Justice. His weapon does great damage. He's every bit as twinked out as I am, and he was 3v1ing me. You'll see he 3v1s me later on, and you can see we'll see how that turns out. Right now we got these two blues chasing after Duck Duck, and that makes me happy, because I want Duck Duck to have as hard of a time as possible, and getting 2v1'd seems like that will probably be something. Maybe he is going for that, I don't know. But I figure I'll take this time to fight this guy 1v1 and see what's going to go. He's a pyromancer, it looks like, which is cute. Oh, but he pulled out a straight sword, which is, gotta watch out for the straight sword. He's got the, looks like the Earthil straight sword, which is what's given him, racking up the frost on me. Once I get the hit confirmations on him, though, I keep putting them on him. All three of those last hits all landed at the same time right there, which is why he's super low on health. I knew that once I got the first hit confirmation on him, that I was going to be able to stay on top of him. So that's why you just saw him just get totally decimated, and that's what I was talking about when I say that I like to stay on top of people once I hit them once, because it helps me know exactly where the space continuum of Dark Souls lag is. So once I hit you once, I get that confirmation, and then I try to stay on top of that timing and punish. Look at that. He gets me to panic roll there, and even though I'm out of range, he still gets the the punish, and that's just the straight sword, the Lothric Knight straight sword. There's look at that punish, that parry attempt. Justice, you really need to stop with the parry attempts. I have no clue what you're trying to do, but it's awful. But yeah, his ability to, once he gets a hit confirmation, he's like me. He stays on top of me, and with his connection or with my connection right now, I'm having a really hard time. Plus, you know, the Lothric Knight straight sword, you know, range is just so broken. And look at how, I have no idea how that standing R1 hit me. I was unlocked, walked away. I don't think that should have happened, to be honest. I think that's just his actual lag right there, more so than the Lothric Knight straight sword. Duck Duck comes back on. I don't know what he's doing. Finally, these guys are starting to work together for the first time. Maybe Duck Duck is. I don't know what his strategy is. He's just annoying me. I hate him. If I was another invader, I'd be super irritated with him. If I was Justice, I would be mad at him. And if I was, you know, a host, which I am in this scenario, I would also be very irritated. It's just like, I mean, I understand trolling is like fun for people or whatever, but yeah, like I'm just not sure exactly what his like goal is, because now he's 2v1ing me. Now he has, and he's not, you know, all he's doing is just flipping his shield at me. But yeah, I'm not sure what exactly his main strategy is. Now, Justice, at this point, I think he switches over to a new weapon. I believe like the Saint's Biden or something. Yeah, he goes for a shield. Sorry, a spear chase down, which is a great chase down weapon. However, it does actually have. So with most weapons, you can turn and burn. Like when I run away and I outspace them. And turn really quick away, I can, you know, get a free hit or two on them. When you try to do that against a spear, you will be in big trouble, because obviously their attacks are going to be coming from a much larger range. So even if you turn and burn on them unexpectedly, they will a lot of times still be attacking you from a range that you can't hit them back. So he's pretty smart about that. However, there is a caveat to that whole thing, which is with spears, when they do want to chase you down, like how I'm doing, instead of going for the turn and burn, I like to go for the backstab. So what I try to do is I'll put my spear up and sprint right back towards them, and as they kind of overshoot me with their running attack, I can turn around and get the backstab. Right now he's getting really good timing with that spear chase down, and that's smart on his part. Right there, boom, that's what I was talking about. I was waiting for him to do that, to go for the running R1 where I can scoot around his back and get that, and that's the one downfall of the spear chase down as a weapon, is that you can slide around to people's backs really easy when they do that running attack. So you might want to keep that in mind if you're ever having a hard time with somebody with the spears. Sometimes coming back at them is a better strategy than. Definitely want to bait them into running towards you and then double back, you know, but don't turn and burn. Instead, you know, sprint back towards them. That being said, outspacing this katanas is like my favorite thing to do. So katana is my favorite weapon to play with in this game. I just really enjoy the moveset and how they work. I would say that of all my weapons, I'm probably one of the better, you know, katana players you'll probably ever come across. But because I play the katana so much and I love it so much, it makes it extremely hard for other katana players to ever beat me, because I just know everything about that weapon. I know its spacing, I know its weaknesses, and I know that most people aren't really that good with it. And so if you don't cover your holes with that weapon really well, you will get backstabbed or parried very easily, and so even outspaced with the running attack. So it's just one of those things where I have a lot of familiarity with it, which is why I punish it so easily. Duck Duck with this pumping his L1 dancing constantly. God, he is so obnoxious. But you know, he's a survivor. I think that may be like one of like 6 hits he puts on me in this whole game. Like I don't think he actually really puts very many hits on me. I'm not sure what his actual strategy is. Again, like I said, he's finally decided that he wants to actually fight me, and again, just getting in the way of his own win here. You know, could have fought me 1v1. He could have helped Justice out, who was actually a decent player. He could have, you know, done a lot of things to actually play better, but he really just kind of, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. But at this point, I'm getting pretty tired. I've been getting 3v1, 2v1'd for about an hour, and I'm running out of Estus. And here comes the best blue in the world. Comes in with a great shield, just doing damage, just absorbing the stamina of this straight sword user. Actually, I think he's a bastard user. Maybe is that what he's using, bastard sword? But point being, he just comes in, breaks up the whole dynamics of this chase down, and takes a lot of pressure off me. Now this kid with the katana and the shield here, look at those parries. 1, 2, 3, ooh, 4. Wow. Ooh. My guess is he has some terrible lag on his side, and so he's just you know, doing the hail parry, hoping that he catches something. That's the only thing I can think of, because why would you just randomly throw 4 parries? Meanwhile, Braum, the king of blues, coming in here with a great shield, finishing off that Farron. I don't know how you win a 2v1 with a great shield, but he did it, and I'm super proud of him. Braum, you are the man of the hour. Now Duck's doing the thing that he does best, which is run away and troll. Now I don't mean that running away is a bad thing. Obviously I was running away and you know, trying to make my stands, but you also have to remember that Duck had the chance to 2v1 or 1v1 me multiple times and chose to not do that. Now right here I hear a red coming in. I'm not sure where he's spawning in, and it's Justice. Now I don't know if that's Justice up there, and it is. And now I just realized that Braum's screwed, because he's stuck up there with both Justice and Duck all by himself. So despite, no matter how good you are, if you're stuck up on a small ledge with 2 enemies, you're gonna have a bad time. And that's exactly what happened. I just watched his hit points melt before I could get down there to help him out. So now I'm trying to figure out, should I try to drop attack or see where these guys went? Looks like they went ahead and dropped down, so we're going to try to find them. Yeah, me and this blue make this drop down. And here's Duck again. And I fall for my own strategy of using the staircase as a way of switching up the flow. Here comes this kid right here, and the Vort's hammer has the ability, is a very, very strong early game weapon. If he hits me once, he'll pretty much get the second hit for free. I'm not sure, and it looks like Justice just killed my other blue there pretty quickly, and this is where I'm really worried, because now I know that essentially Duck has gotten at least 2, 3, 4, you know, Estus back now from both of those blues dying, and I only have 2 left, and I have a 3v1 situation. So at this point, you know, I've been fighting in the swamp, dry fingered, for over an hour, and it's just time for me to move on. I'm not sure if I can win this fight against them, and I still want to try and win the fight. That's why I come back here and hope that I was thinking about trying to 2v1 him here, but I realized Duck's right back, and it's like, no, I just can't. I can't do this. Duck ain't actually hitting me ever. It's not his damage or whatever. He's just causing a lot of interference, and at this point, you know, I'm running low on Estus. I've already killed however many people and been 3v1 by lots of people, and it's just can't reward the troll. So I do the cheap thing, and I duck out of here. And now Duck looks like he gets the big goose. Stay tuned for the next episode with me, the Smirk. Honor Duel Fools. people who make the mistake of not taking their advantage